Hello, hi, and welcome. Sorry about that. Sorry about the delay there, but welcome to the channel. My name is Tanya. Welcome on in, everybody. It's good to see you guys for yet another live, another round. If you missed us earlier, we were on live earlier today. We've been doing 2 lives a day for the past, I think that just this week. So just this week we have been. But if you didn't catch the live earlier today, hopefully you'll have a chance to go back and review that. We did the Delphi case today. But thank you guys for coming in. Welcome in, everybody. Hopefully you guys are having a great night. Hopefully it's just me and my friend Mia. I only have one animal in here. It's really weird. It's really weird. But welcome on in, everybody. It's good to see you guys. I'm going to say hi to the chat and then we'll get started. We have a new case tonight. We're going to talk about a new case. So hopefully we get it right. No, we will. I have been looking over this case like all day, and since actually I watched or listened to, sorry, you didn't really watch it, but I listened to the podcast that Nancy Grace put out last night over this case while I was making dinner, and I was thinking about it today, and then I saw a couple people went live about it, so I was like, okay, maybe I should go live too, help spread the word. So welcome in. Stephanie's number one. The Cat's Life. Rachel, welcome in, everybody. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Mary Beth. Good to see ya. Good to see ya. Your package went out today. It's a big box, kind of. I had to go grab a box because I didn't have one here, and I normally have stock here, but I didn't have any, so I had to get a little bit of a bigger one because I was going to try to squeeze it in a little one. I was like, I couldn't get it in there. Oh my gosh, I emailed Squeaky. I emailed a pic of myself to Cheryl Boyce today by request. Could that somehow be related to the dizzy spells? It could. I know it's overwhelming, Cheryl. She said, have you tried breathing in and out of a paper bag? Never a good idea, she says, Squeaky. Welcome in, Ladybug. I don't know if I said hi to you yet, Faith. Welcome in. That's funny. You guys are so funny. Okay, well, it's good to see everybody. Virginia's in here. Larry's here. DM, Therese, Sirius Black. Virginia. I said Virginia twice. Nash Native. R-Whip. I always remember, like, when I say it, I'm like, oh, yep, said that. Hey, Murder Candy Podcast. Welcome in. Hey, Boo Boo. That's a cute name. Straight and to the point. I like that. It's cute. Hey, Pooh Bear. That's a cute name, too. Okay, well, it's good to see you guys. We'll go ahead. We'll get started. So we're going to be talking about a new case, like I said. Let me go up to the top here. I've been putting all my notes on one Google document. It's going to be so long. Hey, Jenny. So we're going to be covering the missing persons case of Mamta. I always say her name wrong. Mamta Kafle Bhatt out of Manassas Park, Virginia. So she's married. She's a mother of one, 11-month-old, and she was last seen by her employer on July 27th. So she's been missing for a couple weeks now. Her husband really isn't helping the investigation, really. It seems like we're not getting anything. We're not getting, there's certain things that are not coming out in the news or in the public that I feel like would normally come out, like what was she last seen wearing? Did she take anything with her, like a cell phone, a purse, anything like that? I'm still trying to find those details. I've been on the Facebook page. I've been everywhere. But I did hear through the Facebook page that she was planning maybe on leaving him. So this is all just speculation, though. Speculation station right now. And that would be very unacceptable for their culture if that were the case. And she was planning on taking the baby, I heard. So do with that with what you will, but we don't know. We don't know yet. But I've been on the Facebook page. I looked around on there, but not much is going on. There's not a whole lot of movement yet, but I feel like there'll be more. The Facebook group right now, it has almost 5,000 followers. So it's starting to get traction. Her friend put this Facebook page together for her. So tonight I want to show you the timeline and her husband's interview with the local news station. I love local news stations. They've been getting all the interviews lately, it seems like the first sets of interviews. So we'll watch that. And then Nancy Grace actually did a podcast, and they came into a video version of this case. So it kind of goes full circle. So let me pull her picture up here so you guys have an idea of who I'm talking about. And let me put this in present. I can't present it until it's like on the screen for some reason. It's very weird. Okay. Put her up kind of high. Oh, put me in there. There we go. Oh, wait, I know you can't see the lettering, so never mind. We'll do this. Mamta, though, Kafle Bhatt, she's age 28, and she's married to Naresh. She has a newborn at home. She was last seen at the UVA, which is the Health Prince William Medical Center, and that's where she works. She works in the NICU unit, so she works with the babies. Naresh waited 5 to 8 days to report her missing. So her friends last heard from her on, July 27th, and then he last saw her and heard from her on the 31st. So, and I'll go to actually the timeline right now, and we'll go through it. But this is the timeline according to police. It's pretty short. But I'm going to show you this, and then we'll move on. We'll watch her husband's interview that he did with the local news station, and then we'll move on from that, and we'll go to Nancy Grace, and we'll hear what her friends had to say. So the timeline, according to police, is July 27th. Mamta was last seen at the Health Prince William Medical Center, like I said. On July 28th, she spoke to a friend. On July 30th, Naresh last saw Mamta. So her husband last saw her on the 31st. August 2nd, police responded to a welfare check at Mamta's residence and spoke to her husband, who did not want to report her as missing at that time. So her friend hears from her on the 28th. Her work doesn't hear from her. They decide, okay, something's wrong. This isn't like her. She doesn't just not come into work. So they decided to do a welfare check on her. And when they went to go do the welfare check, they knock on the door at first. Husband answers the door, and he's like, she's not here, and I don't want to report her missing. So that's a little weird. I forgot to put a space in between those. Sorry. But August 5th, Naresh officially reported Mamta as missing to the police. So 3 days later. And then August the 5th through the 8th, detectives conducted an extensive investigation into the disappearance of Mamta. So as of right now, they're still doing an investigation, and her friends are still out there actually looking for her. People that she's worked with before, people that she works with now are out looking for her. They've held a vigil for her. They've been getting out flyers, like really pretty bright colored flyers. Like they're like yellow and pink, and they're pretty bright. And that's a great idea. I mean, it's a really good idea to make them brighter, because then people see them better. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, white piece of paper, people walk past this a lot. But the ones that they've actually put on, let me see. Actually, there's a picture right here. Here you go. Look how pretty. It's like bright. That you're going to see that more, I feel like. But the Manassas Park Police Department came out with this missing adult flyer. And they brought this out, and they put this out on the 8th. And it says Mamta Kafle. She goes by Kafle, I guess, as her last name. I'm not sure if her husband's last name's Kafle, or if his last name's Bhatt. If anyone knows that in the chat, let me know. Because that's something I don't know. Maybe one of you guys will. Mamta Kafle was last seen on 7/31 in Manassas Park, Virginia. Sorry, I'm trying to fix my chair. I want to go up a little bit. Okay. Sorry. She has not had any contact with family or friends since then. Mamta is described as a 28-year-old female, 5 foot, 132 pounds, black hair, and brown eyes. Mamta is thought to be missing on involuntary circumstances due to the length of time missing. Anyone with information on Mamta Kafle whereabouts are asked to contact Manassas Park Police Department at 703-361-1136. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks, Ladybug. I couldn't see who commented because my bottle was in the way. I could just see the comment. I appreciate that. Ryan shaking like Hamsty over here, Mary Beth said. Hey, Extreme Blonde. Oh, she wants to leave now. Hold on one second, guys. Let me let her out. Over here. Well, I didn't lose a dog. I gained a dog. So sorry about that. I opened the door and one came in. I was like, okay, how's that? Sit on your bed. Okay, she laid on the blanket I have for her on the floor. I've got blankets and everything down here. Mary Beth does always have the good stuff. She's always cooking something good. I bet you guys eat good every night there, Mary Beth. Vincent would love that. I cooked him dinner last night for the first time probably in 8 years. Literally. I mean, I think that's the first time in our whole relationship I actually cooked dinner. Sorry, but that's true. Sorry, but true. It is true. He cooks for us. So, and I'm so grateful for that. I am so thankful for that. Because I'm not the best cook in the world. But I'm okay. Mashed potatoes. Oh, I love mashed potatoes. Oh yeah, I do. I used to eat mashed potatoes like every meal. I'm gonna read this one to you. I don't know if the print on your side looks funny, but the print on my side looks funny. So I'm gonna put my glasses on and read this to you guys because it's a little weird how the writing is. But this was their press release. So this is the Manassas Park press release. Just hang out with us, Mia. Missing person update, August 15th. So that's today. The Manassas Park Police Department is asking for the public's help on locating Mamta Kafle. On August 2nd, officers responded to Mamta Kafle's residence for a check on her welfare and spoke to her husband, Mr. Bhatt. There it is. I must not read over that. Like I must have just literally skipped that. Okay. So I'm wondering why she goes by Kafle and his last name's Bhatt. Like, I don't know. Mr. Bhatt, who at the time provided additional information and did not want to report her as missing. On August 5th, Mr. Bhatt contacted the police and reported Mamta Kafle as missing. While investigating the incident, officers initially determined that Mamta's disappearance did not meet the Virginia police criteria for more than a missing person. Officers then followed standard operating procedures, and Mamta was entered as a missing with Virginia State Police, who operate the statewide missing persons list, and detectives then continued to investigate her disappearance. Virginia State Police then distributed the list to all Virginia and other U.S. police agencies to assist in locating Mamta. Between August 5th through the 8th, detectives conducted an extensive investigation and found that there was a significant lack of recent contact by Mamta with her family, friends, employer, and on social media postings. Given this and other circumstances, and I don't know what the other circumstances are, but detectives were able to elevate her missing status to an involuntary / critical missing person. Now that sounds pretty bad. And additional resources have been afforded to the investigation. Detectives have released a missing person flyer to the public. Below is the last known contact. July 27th, Miss Kafle was last seen at the UVA Center. That's the Health Prince William Medical Center. July 28th, she spoke to a friend. July 31st, Miss Kafle was last seen by her husband. The husband, friends, and coworkers have all been cooperative through the investigation, and detectives will continue to follow up on investigative leads to locate Mamta Kafle. If anyone knows of the whereabouts of Mamta Kafle or information pertaining to this case, please contact the Manassas Park Police Department at 703-361-1136. Anonymous tips can also be submitted to the Manassas Park Crime Solvers at 703-330-0330 or manassascrimesolvers.org. Detectives are actively investigating this incident, and the department will provide updates in this case as information becomes available. So when they get it, we'll get it. Yeah, last seen by the husband. It's not, yeah. I mean, it's usually not good if that's the case. I mean, women don't leave their babies. Like, you know what I mean? They're 11-month-old behind. Sorry. I'm like super thirsty. I don't know Caesar salad. Now you're making me hungry. I know. I was gonna have a salad earlier today, and then I totally just forgot. I forgot. I like thought of it tonight. I was like, oh, I was gonna have a salad today. I forgot about that. So he doesn't come out So she goes missing. She's last heard from by her friend on the 28th. She's last seen by her husband. He says by his own account the 31st of July. So then we have the 1st, the 2nd that he doesn't see her. That's 2 days. The cops show up, right? You think, oh well, they're here. That's pretty great, right? They're here. Like I could tell them my wife is missing and I can kind of get the resources and everything, everything started. The process started. The resources are here at my door. But he doesn't do that. He says that he doesn't want to put her in as a missing person. And, the cops leave because that's what they do. And then 2 days later, or 3 days later, 2 days later, he decides to go ahead and put her in as missing. I actually think it was, let me see. It was actually 3 days later. So I was right the first time, the 5th. So he does say that she's done this before. Now, I don't know if she's done this before because we don't know her. But even if she has, the police are at your door. Your wife hasn't went to work. When she left the other times, right? Because supposedly she's left before, but her friends are saying they haven't heard that. They've never seen that. But if she had left before, when did she leave? Did she take off work? Did she take a vacation day? Did she take a long weekend? What was it? What was what was behind it? Like, why did she do it before? I'm gonna let you out in a minute, you weirdo. My dog's just like being weird. Okay. So, I'm going to start playing this. Oh, she's going to go in the bed now. As soon as I play the video, she stops walking around like a maniac. Okay. I do have the subtitles on or whatever, the closed captionings, because it is, he does have a strong accent. So if you guys need the closed captionings, it's on there. I'm not very good with accents myself. If anyone has like the littlest of accents, I'm like, huh? What? I haven't said it to Vincent. He barely has one. Potato soup? Wow. Hey, Obeem, welcome in. Mary Beth, thank you. That sounds good, Ashley. You guys are eating some good food. I need to stop looking at the chat. I'm getting hungry too now again. About to eat something else. Okay. So this woman from WUSA 9, she went and she got a full interview with him. It's like 7 minutes long. So she got some questions in, and we're gonna listen to him, and then we will go over to Nancy Grace. And Nancy Grace got one of her friends to come on, and so they talk. I think it's it's her. I think it's her best friend, and they talk about everything too. So.
Has been going on the last couple of days, weeks.
Yeah, it's been very terrible time, like we are just, like my baby and then myself, we are just waiting every minute and second, just waiting like to get the, I don't know how to explain.
How are you doing?
I don't know. I'm like frustrating.
How long have you guys been married? 3 years, you said?
Plus.
Talk to me about your relationship. What, the last couple of months, how have you guys been?
Yeah, it's been like, very good, like, since like 2 months, like before that, one time we had like some arguments because, yeah.
Do you want to grab her?
Yeah, can you hold?
Yeah, of course. Hi.
So I don't want to put her on the camera.
In line of events, obviously there's been a little bit of
goodness.
discrepancy in the day you last saw her. Talk to me about the last time you saw her.
In the evening of the Wednesday, we were here and then we ate together. Yes.
What did she say? What was she like? Did she?
We don't have like any type of that. It was like normal day, like other regular days. Just like we were taking care of our babies. It was like very normal.
Did she say anything about leaving?
No.
So how did you realize that she was missing?
She wasn't fair at her work, and then she is very focused on her work, and then once we know she's not at work, then that makes very serious to me, and that's how I don't know what I supposed to say.
When was the last time you?
I wonder when she left. I mean, so let's say she left before. We're gonna believe when he says that. Did she get a hotel room where she had somewhere to stay?
you saw her?
A Wednesday in the evening.
Okay, and then what happened after that? Did she leave? Did you leave?
No, just like she was like working on the kitchen. Like after like eating dishes and then stuff like that. I just went upstairs with my baby.
Okay, and you went to sleep, or?
Yes.
Okay, and then what happened next? When was she supposed to go to work that night?
Yes. Yeah. We work early in the morning. Yeah. Yeah. Like about like 5:30, like around 6, we supposed to leave from the home.
But she left the night before.
What?
No, like Thursday supposed to she at work. On Thursday she's supposed to at work.
So Wednesday night, though,
Yeah.
what happened there? You went to sleep. Where was she?
Oh, so she was like working in the kitchen, and then right there, like usually like if I have to work, like I go there, and then sometimes in the morning we do not disturb because of the baby, like who is not working, we do not disturb to another person, so keep taking
I think he's saying he slept in another bedroom.
care of the baby, and then slightly left the home and then go for work. That's what that's what the regular schedule is.
So she
Like, I think he was pointing up there, like, to another bedroom. Do you know what I mean? Like, I was over here, like, meaning I was over in this bedroom. We don't disturb each other with the baby. Okay. Okay. I mean, Vincent sleeps on the couch sometimes. I'm like, oh, score for me and the dogs, But yeah, I think that's what that guy was saying. I mean, but she does work as a pediatric, or pediatric, or in the NICU, actually, a nurse. So she probably is exhausted when she gets off work. I'm not sure what he does.
never came to sleep, though.
Yes, he came. Like I heard like noise, something like that. Like she came, like she was here
Okay.
doing like dishes and then stuff like that. I heard that. Like some type of noise, but like you don't like pay much attention like that, because that is the regular schedule.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you didn't normally sleep together at night.
Oh, we do sometimes, like if we have work, sometimes, like if we feel like, more relaxed, like, we go like there is like 2 separate areas.
Gotcha, okay.
And then sometimes, like one sleep on the floor, and then sometimes, like another person sleep on the bed. Usually like, we do not want
One person will sleep on the floor if they have a day off. Okay, no, get the hell out of here with that, sir. Did you hear him? He said one of us will sleep on the floor, meaning when you guys have to work, what is a person that doesn't have to work sleeps on the floor and then they got to take care of a baby all day? No one's going to want to sleep on the floor and then take care of a baby all day. But I will tell you, and I don't know how true this is. It's just me personally, my personal, like what I've seen, in like my apartment complex, is that people of like Indian culture, they can do with like literally like the bare minimum. Like I wish like minimalist, like but beyond minimalist. Like we've had neighbors where like I'm nosy. When I walk my dog, I've been looking everywhere. I've been looking like, how's their apartment decorated? Look, I mean, we all have like big windows, so it's like easy to look, and you can just see through the blinds that there's nothing in these apartments, like nothing other than like a blow up mattress, a couple lawn chairs, and like a TV, maybe. Do you know what I mean? Like, and it's just like, and there'll be like groups of families, and like I just feel like they're like minimalist. So maybe they did have a situation where one slept on the floor, one slept on the bed, but you would think they'd have another bed in their bedroom. Do you know what I mean? Because he's pointing to like another room, stating like we would sleep over here. So now I don't know. But I'm just saying maybe it's something like that. Maybe they have like, I don't know, like a blow up mattress in their other room and they sleep on that and then sleep on the floor. I don't know, but it's weird.
disturb our baby. That's why
I'm gonna rewind this back just so you can
we
hear it.
do sometimes, like if we have work, sometimes, like if we feel like more relaxed, like we go like there is like 2 separate areas.
Gotcha, okay.
And then sometimes, like one sleep on the floor, and then sometimes, like another person sleep on the bed. Usually like we do not want to disturb our baby. That's why like we try to like minimize our noise, stuff like that.
Gotcha. Okay. So police came to the home.
That doesn't make any sense. Minimize our noise. You're going to make the same amount of noise if you're together or if you're apart. right? I mean, someone falls out of the bed on accident. Someone falls out of the bed on accident. It don't matter if you're by yourself or with your person, you know?
And what did they say to you? Because you didn't initially report her missing. Why
No,
is that?
like on the next day,
Okay.
when like like on the first day when like she did not come at home in the evening, and then I check around, like usually where she go for hang around and then stay for with the friends. Just I check from the outside, and then I thought like she went like before, something like that. So I just came back and then sleep with the baby, and then next day once I wake up, like a little bit later, I was working in the kitchen with the babies, and then police say like she's not at work, she's at home. Then I realized very seriously, then I talk to police, and then I say like stay here, just talk to police, and then why she did not at work, this and that. And then I really start, and then I say like I'm gonna file it. So police suggest me like just if it happens before, search around, and then if you are like tired of searching, you can file it. And then very next day, and then I text to the police officer, he like I already search everywhere. And then he respond me in the text message. And then later on, like it's a long text message, he said like okay, now you can officially file it, call 911. And then that's what I did after that. And then
Has she ever gone missing before?
So he's saying that he was texting with the officer, I guess. And then he still didn't file it, but either way, he didn't file it for 3 days. Like, you could text all you want, but what about the other like, the rest of the time? Maybe he thought she was just I don't know. This is weird.
what do you mean?
You said to me on the phone that she's left before.
Yes.
Talk to me about that. How many times? What were the circumstances? Did you call police?
No, at that time we never called police. Like at that time altogether 3 times she went out. At that time she has a demand because our parents were here, and then she say like she wanna send parents back, and then she wanna stay only with three, our baby and then ourselves.
Okay. But this time she didn't leave with the baby.
No. No, before as well, like baby, she always leave baby here. She didn't do not take the baby.
She never took the baby.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Did she leave with any belongings? Did she leave with a car?
Oh, there we go.
No, most of the belongings are here, but like her regular stuff, paperwork or stuff like that. Like she usually put her on a bag, stuff like that. Other than that, most of the stuff are here.
So somebody at the press conference today said that her passport was missing.
Because
Ooh.
like a passport and then stuff like that, because she started new job here, and then usually she put on the bag, and then passport is not here, because on the passport there is a stamp which work as a work permit. That's why maybe like she took with her.
I know some people got pretty upset with you today. What is your message to them?
Ooh.
Just like be calm, like help. Our main focus is help finding my wife and my baby's mom, and then cooperate with the police, and then just go in a positive way.
Do you have any idea where she could be at this point?
Wherever like I have doubted, I already personally I carry my baby, and then personally I went there, and then I already take a look.
Where would that be?
Falls Church and then other places. Yeah.
You mentioned to me on the phone that you're the one suffering tonight. You mentioned
Yeah, I'm the sufferer one.
Oh.
I'm the sufferer. My baby and then myself, like we are suffering the most.
what do you say
We
to
are
her if she's
suffering the
watching this
most?
right now?
If she is watching, come back. Whatever is
That's probably not a good choice of words.
the issue,
Probably not
like
a good choice
we
of
can
words.
fix it.
Your wife's not
Did
home.
you guys have any sort of fight before?
No.
Nothing.
No.
Did you hear the people at the press conference today talking about
Me
I was
too,
there with the
Ashley.
baby, but like I stay for like hour or something like that. After that, baby is keep crying, so somebody dropped me off here.
Hmm.
You don't know where she is at all? No idea.
No idea.
Thank you for speaking with me. I appreciate it.
I mean, it could be something
First
like
at 4 and
somebody's,
About you.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe she did leave on her own. I always think that those like she left on her own and then she was kidnapped kind of deals are like one in a gazillion chance. Do you know what I mean? I really do. I feel like that's not like really bound to happen. Like usually it's somebody close to the person. I I don't know. Yeah, Nash Native. That's what. It's kind of hard to like gauge. He's very. He looks tired. He does look tired to me. But then, again, I mean, that could go either way. But Nancy got her friend on here. And the first comment is, I'm getting very bad vibes from Mamta's husband, who doesn't even go looking for his wife. Yeah, that's true, I guess. Yeah. I mean, and he said he checked like specific places, but he only could name one place that she would be at. And then he's like, and other places. Like, you know what I mean? Like, name them. I wish the reporter would have asked if she took her cell phone with her, if she took her purse with her, because he said something about she puts her papers in her bag, but then he didn't say if she took her bag with her. I wonder if it was her purse or if she carried a purse and a tote bag with paperwork in it. I'm not sure about that. She's a nurse, so I mean, you got to do a lot of paperwork being a nurse. So we'll watch through Miss Nancy. She's got a crazy look on her face. You want to hear something funny? Okay, so Nancy covered this like last night, I believe, or the night before on her podcast. I listened to it last night while I was making dinner. And today, the video came out, the video version. It always does that a couple of days later. But Vinny Politan went live about this case today. And it just made me giggle because I think that he's kind of doing what Nancy's doing now, like his own. He's doing like the investigates. Vinny Politan investigates at night, and then he's doing like his own, YouTube. I don't know. Just think there's going to be some competition there between the both of them. And she'll have some competition. I like Vinny. The classic one, that's a good idea. I don't know if anyone's checked. That's a good question. Maybe Nancy will answer it because I kind of forget what Nancy said. Bullshit. Ashley said he knows exactly where she is. Yeah. It would be a miracle. Yeah. It's usually someone close. It usually is. But okay, so she had her passport's missing too. So I mean, I don't know. Like she could have. He said she took it because it was a new job, but normally you take your license and your social, right? Normally you don't take a passport. But if you did take a passport, let's say, wouldn't you take it back out of your bag as soon as you got home and put it back where it belongs so you wouldn't lose it? Or is that just me, my OCD butt? Because I put everything back where it belongs. But it's just me. I'm gonna make a poll, and I'm gonna actually finish the poll today. I forgot to finish the poll again today. I did that twice with Richard Allen on the Delphi case. I'll do a poll there for this one.
News tonight. Baby shower friends launched a frantic search for a missing mom, 28. Good evening. I'm Nancy Grace. This is Crime Stories. Thank you for being with us.
A Virginia mom and nurse misses her shift. Calls go to voicemail. Friends and family are worried. Concern grows for missing Mamta.
Where is Mamta? This woman devoted to her baby girl. She's a new mom. And an incredible pediatric nurse, puts herself through school to excel. She's juggling all the plates, keeping all the balls in the air. And then suddenly she doesn't show up for her shift at the hospital. And it is her friends, her coworkers, who become alarmed. Then her friends from a baby shower band together with other friends and even people she's never met to try and find Mamta. Can somebody tell me why it took so long from the time she goes missing till the time flyers are posted digitally and she is actually categorized as a missing person? We've lost days and days and days. And this little girl is wondering, where is mommy? First of all, who is this person? Listen.
Newlyweds Naresh and Mamta Bhatt settle into married life after Bhatt joins the Army and serves 2 active tours overseas, reportedly maintaining active secret clearance. Meanwhile, Mamta completes college to become a pediatric nurse at Prince William Hospital. The couple welcomes their first baby, a little girl. The two decide to split the week, so when one of them is at work, the other is home with their new baby girl. This means while new mom Mamta pulls a pediatric shift at Prince William Hospital, Naresh is home, and likewise, when he's at General Dynamics working IT, Mamta has mommy duty.
Mhm.
Joining me in an all-star panel to make sense of what we are learning right now about Mamta's disappearance and how can we find her? Can we bring her home alive with a baby girl and a big family waiting on her? Joining me, an investigative reporter from Fox 5, Nana Santu. But first, I want to go to a
I ain't never seen not one of these people, I don't think, on her panel, except for maybe this guy in the top right. Wow, who are these people?
friend
I listened to the podcast version, so
of Mamta's,
I see the
Nadia
version.
Navarro, friend of Mamta, a GoFundMe
sure.
organizer, and the GoFundMe is Help Find Mamta. Nadia, again, thank you for
Oh,
being with
let me
us.
find
When
that.
did you realize Mamta was gone?
August 9th, I was made aware. I got a call from a friend I met at Mamta's baby shower.
August 9, today is August 14. So you found out she was missing on
Wow.
August 9. Okay, I'm already 5 days in, but it gets worse. It's much
I'm gonna put her GoFundMe in the chat. This is amazing. This is what we like what we like to see. They raised $6,145 and their goal was 1,000. They are trying to get water, snacks for the searchers, flyers. They're printing out those big bright ones, so they're a little bit more money to to buy. That's what I've seen that on the Facebook page. That's where the money is going to. And plus, her best friend, is of course here trying to look for her.
further than just 5
I'm gonna
days
put it in
in.
the chat.
Nadia, tell me that one more time. Who called you?
A friend from the baby shower that I met there.
Okay, tell me about the baby shower. Let's start right there.
Okay. It took place last year, and there were probably around 100 people there. It was really big.
This woman is so loved. And there you see her at a traditional garb at the baby shower. And the gender reveal had already happened. They knew they were having a baby girl, and look at the joy on her face. I wonder what she's thinking right now and what has happened to that smile. She's now been away from her baby girl for
It's been
quite
too
some
long.
time. What time do we think she went missing? Well, she was last seen alive July 31. I understand to an investigative reporter of Fox 5 joining us, Nana
Beautiful.
Santu, that she was
That's what I
last
was
seen
thinking,
July
Virginia.
31.
I was going to say that earlier, and then I kept looking at her with her being pregnant, and I kept deleting it. But do you think what if this? I don't know for sure. I'm assuming this is her first time back to work since having the baby, but I'm not sure. The baby's 11 months old. Could she have maybe went back to work? Maybe it was some sort of postpartum, or maybe she went back to work because it was overwhelming, but she didn't want to quit and show people that she's a quitter. So she just decided to run. Is it something like that? But I mean, her baby's at home. No mom's going to just leave their baby girl at home like that. Just look at her. I mean, you could see that she's happy to have a baby. She's excited.
But no one
Me too,
realized she was
Ladybug. The
missing
clothing is
until she
beautiful.
did not show up for her pediatric nurse shift. Is that correct?
Yes, Nancy, thanks for having me. You're absolutely correct. Police are telling us, police in Manassas Park tell us that the last time she was seen was Wednesday, July 31st at her home in Manassas Park. And as we've been discussing, according to her coworkers, she did not show up for her shift on the 1st, and that's when they got concerned and they called police and a welfare check was requested.
Okay, Nana, I just had chills go down my whole self.
She only missed one shift. she missed like a half a shift or whatever. She was into her shift and they were like, no, she's not here. Something's definitely wrong. Like that's saying something. If your employer after the first like minute that you're not there, they're like, okay, we need to send the cops there. What did they know? Or what did they know? That's really fast.
When you say pediatric nurse, I'm just thinking of all the love,
You know what I mean? That's
all
fast.
the dedication, all the long hours the pediatric nurses in the NICU devoted and saved my children. And now she's gone. And who's trying to find her? Who's trying to help her? I mean, they literally saved my twins' lives. They saved their lives. And from what I hear about her, to you, Nadia Navarro, this is her friend. She was completely devoted to pediatric nursing, which is no small thing. That's a niche. That is a specialty. And then the miracle. She had her own baby girl.
Her friend's
There
beautiful
is
too.
no way in HELL this woman would leave that pediatric unit, and more important, her own baby.
Yeah, I mean, she's a
That's true.
pediatric
She would never.
nurse.
She would never do that.
Tell me about her
I mean, that is kind of like the last person you would think that would leave.
as a person, Nadia.
I would say Mamta is an incredibly dedicated person. She worked while she was studying, and she would study for
put her
at
Facebook
least 9
group in
hours
there,
a day to take the NCLEX exam. That's the nursing exam. She studied for months and months. And even when she had her baby and when she was pregnant up to 8 months, she was still working.
Wow.
You know,
So she's
let me
used to
go to
working.
Kathleen Murphy joining us, a high-profile lawyer out of
There's
Raleigh
the Facebook group if you
at
guys want to join it.
TriangleDivorceLawyers.com. Kathleen, what
Hi,
Nadia
Nancy.
Navarro just said brings back memories of study. I remember even studying in the bathtub in law school. It was constant. When she said 9 hours a day, that's for real. People do study that hard, that intensely, if they want to succeed, if they care about what they are doing. Yes, there's those students that go off and have a weekend drunk every weekend and kick around. Not this girl. No, not Mamta. Tell them it's real. People really do study that hard. If you look at my law school books, which I still have, even though they were third hand when I bought them, there are watermarks all over them from turning the pages on the side of the bathtub.
Well, when I went to law school, Nancy,
Side of
we
the
didn't have
bathtub.
laptops. I had index cards in shoe boxes, and we would spend 8 to 10 hours a day. That was our job, as this is her job. Adding into this, her nursing career, being a mother, she's clearly a dedicated and hardworking person. You don't become a NICU nurse without being a very, very dedicated nurse. It's a lot.
You know, back to you, Nadia Navarro. I want to follow up on her dedication, what she
wonder how
went
you
through
become
to
a
become a
NICU
pediatric nurse. There is no way she's going to just not show up for her shift.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, being a nurse was her absolute dream, and it's something that she did in India, but she had to restart the process of getting certified, board certified here. And she was completely committed to it. Nothing was going to stop her. Every day she was taking notes. If you went into her room, it was the walls from everywhere were filled with sticky notes everywhere.
So that day, everything goes sideways. Listen.
Bells of alarm go off when new mom, Mamta, does not show up for her regular shift at Prince William's. In fact, it's so out of character, Mamta's coworkers began reaching out to find out what's wrong. Unable to reach her, the hospital management calls Manassas Park Police begging for a welfare check on Mamta and her baby.
To Brian Fitzgibbons joining us along with Nana Saintu Bonsu and friend Nadia Navarro. Brian Fitzgibbons, Director of Operations, USPA Nationwide Security, leads a team of investigators specializing in finding missing people, and you can find them at USPA Security. I could go on, but I want to get back to Mamta. Okay, Brian, thank you for being with us. You know what I hate among so many things? When women hear, you've got Nadia saying her baby shower friends let me know she's missing. When it's scoffed at, when it's frowned upon, when it's discounted, that moms, friends, baby shower friends, as in this case, say something is wrong. Why do police, God bless them, because they are the backbone of every case I ever prosecuted. Why did they go, oh, she'll show up. She's probably with her boyfriend. What?
I just found a cute video of him, of the dad. She's videotaping and he's trying to clip the baby's nails underneath of the like tabletop. I'll have to show it to you guys when we're done. It's really cute, actually. Let me see what else I can find. And also on her TikTok, all of it is her baby. It's pretty much all of it is her baby.
Her right here. She's with her boyfriend, or she's just having a layabout, or she's having me time, or she's gone for a girls' weekend. That's such BS. Why is this discounted? Why did so many days pass before that digital flyer went online, before she was even reported missing? I'll get back to the husband on that in a moment. But why is the observation of women friends discounted this way, like we're all hysterical? I actually feel hysterical right now because nobody's helping Mamta. She's helped all of these babies, all of these women get through the single most difficult thing in their life that they've encountered up to that point. But nobody's helping her. Why? Why is it us and her baby shower friends trying to find her?
It's amazing, Nancy. Time and again, we see this in situations with missing women, that red flags are blown by, that they're overlooked by either law enforcement or the public. Now, in this case, I think there is something important for us to note. Law enforcement categorized her disappearance as involuntary.
Yeah.
Okay, this is important for a couple of reasons. First and foremost, when they categorized her disappearance as involuntary, that's in the NCIC database where all missing cases go. Okay, this is one of 6 categorizations, and that involuntary coding makes up less than 1% of all missing people in the United States. So
Wow.
When law enforcement did that, that's a strong indicator to me that they have more information on the circumstances surrounding her disappearance.
Okay, that was a lot of words, Brian Fitzgibbons. And you know how I like to hear it. This is going to be a big case, I have a feeling. And furious, like a bullet. Give it to me in a bullet. Can you do that? No? Well, okay, you know what? I'll take your words and I'll shoot them right back at you in a bullet. Cops say she's involuntarily missing. What does that mean? It's what we've been saying for now, 13 minutes? She would never have left her child, her baby girl, willingly. She didn't just decide to go to the mall. Can you agree with that, Brian?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think back to, I have 2 children, Nancy, and if my wife was gone for more than 4 hours, I'd be calling everybody in the neighborhood to find where she was. The bottom line is days and days went by, and this is absolutely urgent matter.
Put him up. Brian Fitzgibbons, did you just say the Director of Operations, USPA, Nationwide Security, if your wife is gone 4 hours and you don't hear from her, you find that odd?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. How long could your significant other be gone before you'd be like say they were going down the road, let's say they're supposed to be gone 10 minutes. I don't know. I would notice Vincent gone after 5 minutes. I would just notice the difference in that place. But if I didn't hear from him for like half a day and I couldn't find him, yeah, I'd be calling the police.
I'm calling everybody in the neighborhood.
So it's not just me.
Everybody.
It's not just you, Nancy. No.
Because if my husband is gone that long, I'm not like, oh, let me read his emails. He's with somebody. He's out at a bar. I don't think that. I think things like he's had a wreck.
Yep.
Somebody hit him over the head in the parking lot and he's bleeding out. Those are the kind of things that come to my mind. You know what?
Heck with his email. Nothing's good in there. I mean,
I'm with you. 4 hours and I don't know where
Email.
he or my children are. That's a problem for me. So Nadia Navarro joining me, friend of Mamta and GoFundMe organizer about help find Mamta. When you were told she did not show up for her shift as a pediatric nurse, what did you think? What was your immediate thought?
I thought that was impossible. She would never have missed a shift. She wouldn't.
Virginia police in search of missing mom, Mamta, last seen in Manassas Park.
Where is missing mom, Mamta? Notice we say missing. That has a whole meaning to it. When you say, oh, they're late for work, that's one thing. When you say they're missing, that's a whole nother scenario. To Dr. John Delatorre joining me, a licensed psychologist, mediator, specializes in forensic psychology. Dr. Delatorre, thank you for being with us. I'm a little concerned. Why is it us, you five and myself, and our whole crew searching for Mamta, her baby shower friends? Why was her disappearance so quickly discounted? Days went by before she was officially named as missing.
Well, see, here's from my perspective, I think the police are trying to catch up, right? And the other guest was describing how she's involuntary, but why did it take so long? Who says that the last time she was seen was on July 31st? Where did the police get that information? Could it have been possible that she's been missing for a lot longer and her disappearance just wasn't actually
not a
raised?
lot longer.
Where
Her friend heard from her the 28th, I believe.
Where was the urgency from her family members to get this name out there to say, hey, she's gone. She's engaging in a behavior that she has no business engaging in, that she would never do under any circumstances. Where is the urgency to get this done? Now, I can understand people, deal with stressors in all different kinds of ways, but if your statement is that you love her and this person is important to you, you would anticipate that they would do more to get a resolution to what is going on.
Joining me, investigative reporter from Fox 5, Nana Saintu-Bonsu. Nana, Delatorre brings up a good point. Like, why didn't the family raise a red bell of alarm? Well, wait. When you are working crazy shifts as a pediatric nurse, that can be at night, that can be in the mornings. When you're raising a child and you're up with the baby all during the night, you may not check in with mom and dad religiously every day. 2 or 3 days can pass when you haven't spoken to them. Did that happen to me? No. But does it happen to most people? Yes. So 3, 4 days may have passed without her family even realizing she was missing.
Nancy, that's a good question. And that's a question we've all been asking. Why did it take so long? Fine. If her husband didn't call immediately, what about her parents? Does she have family? How about her siblings? But to answer your immediate question, I don't know if Mamta has an extended family here. We only heard from a brother a couple days ago at a community gathering. He FaceTimed or video called in from Nepal.
Pretty.
We
green
have
is
to be
pretty.
her voice, along with her friends, along with her baby shower friends, banding together to try to find this missing mom. And with me, one of those friends, Nadia Navarro, who's spearheading the GoFundMe Help Find Mamta. That's MAMTA, M Mother, AMTA. Nadia, you spoke to her, I guess, on weekly, every 10-day basis, correct?
Yes, and the last time I spoke to her I heard from her was July 28th.
July 28th. So we know she was alive July 28th. Good gravy. It's August 14th. So you heard not, oh, hey, while I've got you, Nadia, Tell me about her schedule. What kind of shifts was she working at the hospital?
So I know she was actually working part-time. She was working twice a week.
Oh, okay.
And I think they were normally like 12-hour shifts.
So 12
Two
hours
12.
per shift. I know she and her husband were passing off who was going to be with the baby and who was going to go to work. He's apparently an IT guru. So speaking
Okay.
of the husband, listen.
As police pull up to the home, husband Naresh Bhatt tells police that he doesn't know where his wife is, but he isn't concerned, saying she often leaves for 2 or 3 weeks at a time. Bhatt tells police they haven't been getting along well
2 or
and
3
have
weeks
even
at a
talked about
time?
divorce, even though their families frown on such talk. Satisfied there's nothing to worry about, the officers leave.
No.
Okay. What?
She ain't leaving her baby 2 to 3 weeks at a time. No.
Not worried, not concerned. Well, her friends go up in arms when they hear this.
Must have.
To Nana Saintu Bonsu joining us, Fox 5 investigative reporter, you stated that you went to
Citizen.
the door and knocked on the door. He answered the door because I've watched him very carefully. And of course, I'm just a trial lawyer. But I see him trying to like walk away from reporters like, yeah, okay, bye. Man, I'd be laying on the courthouse steps screaming my head off, begging for people to interview me to help me find my husband. Don't even mention my twins. But he kind of like walks away. He goes, look, I got to go home and take care of the baby. Okay. Yeah, I can get that part. I can understand that. This video is from our friends at Fox 5 DC. What did you learn when you on the door?
So as we were approaching the door, we weren't sure if he was even home because we did hear that he had spent several hours at the police department on Monday. So when we got to the neighborhood, we did a door knock with neighbors first. We spoke to one neighbor who said, oh, he's home. We saw him enter. He went through the garage. So go ahead and knock. So what do? We approached the door. In these situations, you don't know how you want to enter it. You don't know if he's going to open. You don't know what he's going to do when he opens. You don't know what you're going to be presented with. So my photographer and I, Jesse, decided, you know what, we're going to roll on the camera. We approach the door.
Like I said, I listened. I didn't
We stand
see.
there for maybe 30 seconds, but he comes out, opens the storm door, and we just start talking. So I'm like, when did she go missing? Because at this point, we're all confused with the timeline. Police are saying she was last seen on the 31st. Police are saying they came to the house. The official report wasn't till August 5th. So I'm like, let's just ask the husband when the last time he saw his wife was. He did not answer that question. But he tells me on Friday, August 2nd, he called police and police came to the house. He said something with the reports or documentation took a while. And then Monday, it was officially documented and the report was official. So we went back to police a day later and said, hey, her husband's saying that he called and
He never called.
And they said, absolutely not. That is incorrect. We went to
he didn't call. Her friends called this in.
the house on Friday because a coworker called for a welfare check. Obviously, I'm finding all of this out after. So as I'm interviewing him, having a conversation with him on Monday, we're just trying to piece together dates. Anyways, I say, sir, are you going to come to this vigil? He says, I'm not coming to the vigil because the baby is inside and I have to take care of her. I say, any words that we can just put out to the community. And he tells me, I just want my wife to be found positively. The wording was a little weird. It was
He's used that word positive twice now.
choppy, but we used it. He said he wants his wife back in a positive way. And then he left, but his demeanor, a little shy. Like I said, it wasn't full sentences. When he was giving us his timeline, he was a bit all over the place. But I will tell you, just people don't tend to remember, like, was the first Thursday, the second Friday. So he would go back and forth.
Put her up.
Thursday, Friday.
Put her up, please.
Put her up, man.
So right now, we're just.
Right now.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
I can remember the last time I saw my fiance, Keith, before he was murdered. I remember it distinctly. It was early morning, around 5 a.m. on August the 6th. I had on my pajamas. He had on a denim shirt. He got in his car. He rolled down the driveway of my parents' home. he took a right turn, and as he left, he slung his left arm, driving with his right, slung his left arm over the driver's window and waved goodbye to me. I remember it distinctly. I know the time, the location, and the date. So I'm having a little problem with you telling me that he was, quote, all over the place regarding the last time he saw his wife. And
That's very true. I remember the last time I saw my dad.
you know what? Wife is enough, but what about the
Well, he was
fact
killed. So
this is the mother of his child?
Family and friends insist Mamta would never leave her baby. Following the women's outrage, police follow up with Naresh Bhatt. This time, they asked to look around the house, inside and out. After Manassas police talk to Bhatt, he decides he should file a missing person report.
yeah, you would remember.
Please join us on our mission to find missing people, especially children, to solve unsolved
Harmony is in there.
homicides. If you're on the go, catch us on your favorite podcast app where you can get all of our content where we and our
Virginia
own seek justice.
Urgent. A mom of a 10-month-old baby
cute.
seemingly vanishes from a Virginia town. Family in desperate search of Mamta.
And that search is becoming more desperate as every day passes. To Brian Fitzgibbons, Director Operations USPA Nationwide Security, could you explain it in the way only you can, that every hour a missing person remains missing? I don't mean a mom on a walkabout or a mom going for me time with her girlfriends. I mean truly, as she is categorized by police, involuntarily missing. With every hour, the statistics of her coming home alive lessen.
Absolutely. The chances of her coming home alive go down with every hour that passes, Nancy. And my question for Naresh is, when was this time that she was gone for multiple weeks at a time? We have Mamta on social media posting on almost a daily basis videos with her baby at their house. Okay, so this is a very concerning case. Every day that goes by, there's a baby that doesn't know where her mother is, and we're scratching our heads here, wondering why this timeline is what it is.
And what about the husband? Let me get this straight. Nana Saintu Bonsu joining us, investigative reporter Fox 5. And again, thank you for that exclusive video you're letting us use. What am I hearing that he has? Oh, I had to make a note of this. Active special secret intel. What does he call it? Active secret clearance with the Army? What?
Nancy, these are all things
An
we're
IT
trying to
problem.
confirm on our end. Of course, yes, we've seen his book, we've seen the images, we've spoken to friends just like Nadia who have shared with us that he did serve at a point. He was deployed in combat. We're still waiting on confirmation for the actual details of when he served, what he served, and what clearances he has. But these are all things that we're just working to try to confirm, to even try to get a
Wow.
better idea of who her husband is.
He's, a little bit.
Yeah, I need to find that out. In the meantime, listen.
I mean,
An
he's talking.
IT guru-
He's talking to news people and stuff now. He wasn't really doing much before, but now he is. But I mean, we're seeing what he's doing.
Mamta's
That baby is cute. You could tell with that blurry thing over its face.
husband, Naresh Bhatt, is
Cute
not
baby, you
actively
can tell.
searching for his wife, explaining
Well, I guess
that
I've
he
seen
is left to
pictures since
take
I've been
care of their
on
baby girl.
Facebook.
Notably, he also has not helped to spread her story or her missing person poster on social media. Why? He claims to have a sensitive job with the U.S. military, but even given his so-called secret clearance, he's uncertain exactly when he reported his wife missing. Bhatt tells Fox 5 he contacted police Friday, August 2nd, but police didn't file the report until Monday, August 5th. He then tells another outlet he contacted police on August 4th and filed a missing person report, while other reports say Mamta wasn't reported missing until August 5th.
Okay, so I'm over here snooping on Facebook, and somebody posted this underneath of Mamta's husband's page. Like it says, "Why didn't you call police?" knowing your wife has been missing for more than 4 days. Plus, this is a shame. You should have supported her through her postpartum. You know exactly what happened. And I'm going to share this with you. And it says from Mamta Kafle Bhatt from February 16th. And she posted this in the group, separated, divorced, single moms of Virginia, Maryland, and DC. And it says here, I have a 6-month-old baby and I'm in the process of separation. I work 2 days a week, and that's confirmed that she does work 2 days a week. She did. I mean, now. And my husband is not helping to take care of baby. He is saying that if I leave baby with him, he will send child to custody. Is it possible? I need help for childcare. And you can tell it's like broken English, but I need help from social worker and some advice. So, bum, bum, bum. What's going on? Really? What's going on? Nourish.
Back out to our guests. Let me understand something. Brian Fitzgibbons, the police performed a welfare check.
I just found on Facebook
but
too.
and jump in, Nadia, Nana, Dr. Delatorre, Kathleen.
An hour
Brian,
ago.
when police first went to the home, it seemed to me that the husband explained away her absence, and police just went away.
Correct, Nancy. It sounds like police accepted what Naresh told them, that Mamta typically goes missing now, or typically goes away for a week or two at a time. Now, this seems to be contrary to what her friends and family are saying.
Yeah, the fact that she would just, quote, go away for weeks on end got them in an outrage. And again, let me report, the husband has not been named a suspect in Mamta's disappearance. But I want to follow up, Brian, with something you detected regarding a chat room, an online group Mamta visited.
Yes, Nancy, and this gives us more concern in this case. Members of a private Facebook group have come forward and provided some screenshots of Mamta's communications over the last few months, that she was in the process of separating from Naresh. Okay, and there were some concerning posts made in there and concerning comments that Mamta made about not having access to funds, not having access to a vehicle, not understanding the different laws around custody, and various threats that were made to her by Naresh about the custody of their child. So this adds to the mix of that reporting timeline and the time lost in this case, that these are really dire circumstances for Mamta.
Days pass before the husband of missing Virginia mom and nurse Mamta Bhatt reports her missing to authorities. Where is Mamta?
We were just speaking to domestic relations expert Kathleen Murphy. Kathleen, you were talking about the sometimes explosive scenario when you have a baby. It adds additional stress. The baby is up all night. Both of the parents are working. Now, you see the mom here, Mamta, and I'm looking forward to hearing from Nadia Navarro, who is one of her dear friends, going online to an anonymous chat room. She doesn't know these people. They don't know her, begging for help. Now, I want to circle back to what I mentioned earlier. I mentioned it for a reason. That's dated Feb 16.
Even though I listened to this before, I don't remember this part. I'm considering this a win for me. And I'm saying that I beat Nancy to the punch with this.
He is telling people, the husband, that he has, quote, active secret clearance with the Army. All right, whatever. But he's telling that to his wife too. So in her mind, he is an IT guru. He has special secret clearance with the Army, with the government. Can you imagine how this adds to her feeling of helplessness?
I see it all the time where women are coming into my office and they tell me these stories from their husbands, and they're scared. They don't know how to make decisions. Making these decisions to leave their spouse, it's very difficult in combination with the information that they're getting from their spouse. It's so dangerous, Nancy. And I have really bad feelings for this mother because I don't believe she's alive at this point.
Well, it looks like they were into their religion, you know? So I know with a lot of religions, like, a lot of cultures, you can't separate, you can't divorce. It's very frowned upon.
Last seen in the home. I want to go to Nadia Navarro, mom's
I'm wondering if
friend.
she said she was going to leave him. I wonder if she said she was going to leave. I don't know.
And this is the person that banded everyone together to start looking for Mamta after baby shower friends contacted her, and she spearheaded the GoFundMe Help Find Mamta. M as in mother, M as in mother, T-A. Nadia, were you privy to any of the dynamic between her and her husband?
Absolutely. When I lived with them, I just lived with Mamta, and he would call me on my phone constantly and text me constantly. I figured it was Mamta's first time in the States and that he was just really worried about her well-being, but it did get very intense for me as he started to kind of control where I would go to. And like at one point I wanted to take Mamta to an Indian store so she could see all the spices, and it just was about 10 minutes further than we normally drove. It was only about 20 minutes then, like, total, but he wouldn't really let her leave the house like that was any further than 5 minutes. And on our way there, he started calling us frantically, and he started yelling at me to turn around and that she couldn't go there and that it was too far away. I thought it was a lot, but I thought maybe he's just, I can see now in hindsight that it was extremely controlling behavior, but I was naive and I just thought he was worried for her.
Let me understand something. I'm hearing this for the first time. Nadia Navarro, a friend of Mamta's, you stated that he would call and text you constantly. About
Yes.
what?
He just needed constant location updates from me. So if we went anywhere to grab food or to want to study, he would be like, "Where exactly are you? What are you doing? Who are you with? And you have to be back in 30 minutes, basically, to the house."
What are you doing? Who are you with? How would Mamta react to all that?
Oh, she actually reacted very well. She goes, "Oh, he's just worried." And it did make me a little worried, but her reaction would kind of soften it for me. She would say, "It's okay. It's normal. He's just worried." And I was like, this doesn't seem normal, but if you're saying it's normal and it's a cultural thing, okay.
You know what? I feel sick to my stomach. Dr. John Delatorre, explain.
Yeah, it should make you feel sick to your stomach, Nancy, because here's the issue. These are the kinds of yellow flags that people often just kind of push to the side. This is clear power and control elements that are associated with domestic abusers. But it's still at the top of the list. There's a reason why if a woman goes missing, the first person you look at is her boyfriend/husband.
Guys, let me give you a number. The National Domestic Violence Hotline, 800-799-7233. Repeat, 800-799-7233. And let me reiterate, the husband has not been named a person of interest or a suspect. Tonight, we are all about finding Mamta.
A nurse mom of a 10-month-old baby misses her shift at the hospital. Her husband doesn't report her missing for almost a week. Where is Mamta?
Where is Mamta? There is a tip line number 703-361-1136. Repeat, 703-361-1136. She has been classified as involuntarily missing. Involuntarily missing. To Nadia Navarro, her friend who's spearheading the GoFundMe to help the search effort, I'm amazed and flabbergasted that it's her baby shower friends banding together to try to find her, creating the flyers, getting it out there, getting it on social media. Tell me about the efforts to find Mamta.
Well, when I was told that Mamta was missing, I had a really hard time finding news and confirmation of it. I Googled, I looked everywhere, and I just couldn't find information at first until I went onto Facebook. I had to go onto the specific Manassas Park Police website, and that's when I started seeing what happened. And I finally was able to find some things on TikTok, but they were only in Nepali, which is why I started the Facebook group Find Mamta Kafle Bhatt, so that I could consolidate everything that I could find on one page in English so that more people could find out about it. Then I made a flyer. I printed out about 500 copies, and I let people know that I was going to be handing out stacks of flyers to post around town. And the first day I did that, only one person showed up. And
That's sad.
We did our best to go into her neighborhood. We let her neighbors know. Her neighbors were not even aware. Her next door neighbors had no idea.
Next door neighbor
nobody
didn't know.
knew that she was missing. And I wasn't going to let that happen. We've also raised money. Now I've raised over $2,000 to help pay for flyers. We bought walkie-talkies. We bought marking tape for areas that we're going to search, and whistles and reflective vests.
To Brian Fitzgibbons, Director Operations, USPA Nationwide Security, did you hear what Nadia Navarro just said? She and the other ladies are having to do a GoFundMe to get money to make more flyers. Only one person showed up to help her go search, physically search for Mamta. I mean, how wrong is this? Why is this happening to this young mom? I mean, think about it. The husband's not out there searching for her. The brother's in Nepal. I don't know where anybody else is. These ladies have banded together. She's reported missing late. The neighbors didn't even know what was going on. I mean, how pitiful is this that Nadia is out there trying to search, and one other lady shows up to try to find Mamta?
It's heartbreaking, Nancy, and thank God for these baby shower friends who have banded together to spread the word, because I don't think that you would have found out about this and been able to give this case the attention that it deserves.
Yeah, I mean, and joining me literally at the last minute, Nana Saintu Bonsu, investigative reporter, Fox 5 out of DC.
Nancy could put some of this energy into Madalena Kojikari's case. I've tagged her. I'll tag her again on Twitter. I should.
See,
I
I
should
just
comment on this
happened
video.
to find her online yesterday. I think, gosh, where did I find her? Somebody asked me, reached out on Twitter, I think it was. And I
tried to reach
saw
out.
it. And then suddenly I'm like, we've got to change everything. We've got to do this, Mom, tonight, now. And then we, found you. But it's just so haphazard. Just, can you imagine this, Nana? Just
Okay,
one
I'll go back
other
to your
lady
Twitter.
shows up and off they go. And they're trying to raise money to buy whistles. I mean, it's like everyone is letting her down.
You know, Nancy, I want to say two things. One, to Nadia, don't ever think the work that you're doing is taken for granted or no one notices, because it's through you creating that Facebook page that news outlets and
That's what
journalists like
I wanted her
myself
to create
were
one,
able
and she
to
already had one
figure out
created.
what was happening. Getting on that Facebook
Virginia,
page, making those flyers, coming together, posting those gatherings
Manassas
and
Park,
vigils and making
Virginia.
those signs. That's what alerted us and prompted us to for lack of better words, the severity of the situation. Again, we would have never known she was a mother, 28 years old, 11-month-old baby, pediatric nurse. We didn't know anything. We didn't know any of this through the press release that Manassas Park Police put out.
And another thing, before I give police too much of a hard time about the delay, who am I going to believe? Them or the husband?
Mm.
All I know is this woman is missing. And if it were not for Nadia Navarro and people like Nana Saintou Bonsu, I wouldn't even know about it. Please help us find Mamta. Everyone has let her down. Don't let it be us too. Tip line 703-361-1136. We stop now and we remember an American hero, Trooper Joel Pop, Michigan State Police. Trooper Pop struck and killed by a vehicle while assisting with a DUI. Survived by
That's
grieving
terrible.
wife Stephanie, daughter Emma Lynn. American hero, Trooper Joel Pop. End of watch. Thank you to our guests.
Okay. I can't ever turn it whenever they do the end of watch thing. That's so sad. It's always so sad. Okay, so we're gonna keep going over this case. Don't worry, don't you worry about that. But I did see on TikTok, I've got her actually, okay, where am I at? This isn't TikTok. This is Facebook. This is Twitter. Just kidding. This is Twitter. I've been looking up stuff on Twitter. I have, let's put the GoFundMe back in the chat just in case anybody's feeling extra generous. They want to go over and check it out. I mean, they are trying to get money just for the basic stuff. They do have some money in their GoFundMe, but you know, that's going to go quick. If there's only, there's only a few people helping right now, I think it's going to, I think with Nancy covering this case and then other people on the platform, like covering this case, people are going to hear about it and they're going to want to go out and they're going to want to look. JLR, I think, covered this actually a couple days ago, maybe. So I don't know. Maybe people will want to, you know, go and help and search for her. It's Manassas Park, Virginia. And yeah, it sounds like they need volunteers. It sounds like they need volunteers badly. She does have a TikTok. It's mostly her and her daughter, except for the one video. I think there's just the one. She only has one, but she only has like a handful of videos on here, probably about 20 videos. Let's see. Okay, nothing else on there really. I'm just looking. Okay. I was going to look at my messages to look like somebody maybe wrote me, but then I saw on Facebook that she was in another group and it's the US Nepal Help Network. And in there she was talking about wanting to get a green card, or no, I'm sorry, green card, and it says her green card is missing. It's time to file for my naturalization. I saw a naturalization form. I think she needs one. That's what she's saying. I have to take my original green card in interview. Is it okay if I file my citizenship now? My job is asking me my original green card or work permit. I have a 1797 I got after my biometric appointment. They are asking me to bring 1797 with green card. What will be the option for me? I'm not real familiar with those kind of forms or with the green card. I mean, obviously I was born in the United States and my whole family was born here. So I don't really know about green cards. So we might have to learn about them. And maybe Nancy could like put up some of this energy over in Madeline and Coach Carr's case. I mean, I'm still hopeful that we'll get an ending to that case. I'm still hopeful. I still am. Even though I don't look hopeful, I am hopeful. It's just it's sad thinking about her case too. So she's a 11 or 12-year-old little girl out of North Carolina that is not from this country, and she had nobody here to help look for her. Nobody. Man, I hate that case. It makes me so mad. Makes me so mad about that case. That's another case. It's just, these cases are hard to cover. They really are. She's been missing for 16 days. According to her husband, he saw her July 31st, but she was last spoke to or seen on the 28th. So her friend talked to her on the phone. So, we know proof of life or whatever, if we're going with proof of life was the 27th, we'll say, or 28th. And then, we saw that where she had posted in that separated divorced single moms of Virginia, Maryland, and DC group that she was in the process of separation, she's saying. So maybe she wasn't really in the process of separation per se, but they were arguing a lot, or maybe she just thought that's where it was going. And so she put that in here. Now, maybe, maybe if something happened, maybe she said something along the lines of she wanted a divorce or she wanted to leave him and she was taking the baby with her. Now, that could fire somebody up. We've seen that happen a lot on this channel. So that could be that could be one thing. And he works in tech. That means he's really smart, I'm sure. And crazy smart, probably. Like if he's anything like Vincent. Vincent's crazy smart. He'd get you when you least expect it. Wipe everything down and get away with it. You think the Wells wiped anything down though? I don't know. They don't. No offense. That place was a disaster. I couldn't imagine putting my kid in the floor. That's not even a basement. That's under the floor. I don't even know what that was. I covered it I did two, I think, videos. I got the facts out and that was it. And I backed up. I ran actually from that case. Summer Wells, I'm sorry I ran from that case. That's too crazy for me. I hope that you feel better, Cheryl. I saw that you were at the hospital again. I hate that. I hate that it takes forever for you to get in. Is that what free healthcare gets you? Everyone goes to the doctor for everything. Nightbot, stop messing with her. She's having a bad, rough day. She didn't mean to put the period in there. Nightbot. I should put a command in just so when it goes around, like so many times, like every few minutes, it'll say something nice to you, Cheryl. Or like Scott Peterson. The mother is a suspect. Yeah. Mm-hmm. She went back to her country. So, and we knew if she went back to Moldova doesn't have an extradition treaty with the United States, so they can keep her there, and she's a citizen of Moldova. So they'll more than likely have her back. And we'll never get her. We'll never get her now. So if, let's say, we find Madalena tomorrow and she's unalive somewhere, they could charge Diana Kojikari all they want, but will they get her on a plane over here? Probably not. Probably not. She's a citizen. She's a natural born citizen. They're gonna. I mean, they don't have an extradition treaty. They don't have to do anything. They could keep her there. That's so crazy. And she went so quick. I would have strapped myself to the plane if I would have known she was going to get on it. I wish I would have known which flight she was. Oh, I wish I would have known. I wish I would have known because her mother was with her. And I mean, two women that I can't stand in this whole world. Those two. I think that's like the person that I dislike the most. Is that sad that I don't have anybody in my life that to dislike? Really, I don't. I have nobody in my life to dislike that much. But I have Diana Kojikari and Grandma Kojikari. So they did. They had the FBI it was like she was here and then she was gone. And her mom said she thought that she was with stepdad. Stepdad thought she was at home. For 3 weeks, neither of them talked about it to each other. They just, no kid, didn't say nothing like that. Oh, yeah, I don't know why I was doing that. Thanks for letting me know. I'll have to see. I think this is how you do it, right? I need a mod for this. I don't know how to do my own link. Maybe it's like this. / Try that one and see if that works. Now I don't know what I was saying. Looks like that one was working. No, it said the page couldn't be found. Let me see. That's really weird. Oh, I don't want to do it on that. I was actually needed to get on there anyway. Let's try another way. Wait, not log in. It's going to make me log in like this. Thank you, Nash Native. I appreciate that. For Babs, we miss you. We do. Where is Babs? I like a little bit of drama sometimes. Is this my oh, this is my other one. Okay. I was like, what? I have one for the store, one for here. How do I just use like a regular? Trying to figure out how to log in, like just to another one. Oh, wait, right here. Wow, this is confusing. There we go. I'm getting there now. I'm like, that's confusing. I wish you could I wish you could do it all on like the same thing. Like, did I like forget my password? Looks like it. Sorry. Wow. Let me see here. That's weird. It says that when I put my name in, even if I go to reset my password, it like won't let me. It says that my email's wrong. Isn't that weird? I'm just like leaving you guys on here with me while I figure this out. If not, you could always do it some other time. I'm just wondering now at this point. Log in. So weird. I just can't remember my password for some reason. And that's not like I usually use the same one for my PayPal. So then I go like to forgot password, to go change it. And it says like something went wrong with my my username or my or my email. But that is my email. Didn't forget my email though. That's so weird. Maybe that, yeah, I don't know. That is weird. Now I'm about to like, can't do forgot password. That's so weird. What if I go to my email if there's like something in there though? Just like, no. Let me see if I can do it on my phone. Because I have like my face, my face ID. So what's your guys' plans for this weekend? Well, I'm like just not getting off here to do this. I'm like so wondering. Anybody have any good weekend plans? Anything going on? Saturday we're gonna have a guest on the show, so make sure everybody's here to come and hang out with us. that it? No. Yeah, it won't even let me do it. What the heck? That is so weird. I have to look into that. Might have to change it. Like, I might have to change my PayPal. Are people really like, I wonder if people are like really hacking them. Because mine, I swear that I'm putting in the right password. Like I know that I am. But I usually use my face or like a 4-digit lock number, you know what I mean? Yeah. Wow. Oh, you've left me a review. Thank you, Mary Beth. I hope it was 5 stars. I did have 5 on there. Do I still have 5? On my store. You can only get like a rating of 5, like 5 was like 5 stars or something. It's supposed to be 93 to 95 all weekend. Oh, I wonder what it's going to be like here. That's so weird to me. I'll have to figure out my PayPal. That's weird. That's really weird. You know what? I'll have Vincent probably come in here. He'll probably fix it in a second. He's good at that. Oh, happy 6-year anniversary to real estate, though. I bet you saw a lot of homes. You're adorable. I bet you. And you have a great personality. I'd buy a home from you. You have a really good personality. I could see you suckering me into a home. Hi, Melly. Welcome in. Cinnamon toast. Oh, not that, Nina. That sounds really good. I need to get cinnamon. That sounds really good. Do you just do the butter and then you put the cinnamon on top and you toast it? Or you put toast it first? Oh, haven't had that in a while. I haven't had that in forever. Wow, I haven't had that in forever. They're hacking the accounts. Well, I know that like I always get these weird I'll get these weird things that'll say like your PayPal like didn't go through, like the amount or something like that. And I'll be like, I didn't even make a purchase. Like, what's going on? So I'm wondering if that happened and I didn't see it. Oh, wedding anniversary. Oh, that's funny. 6 years though. Wow. What is 6 years? What do you do? I forget. I think 5 is wood. Do you guys follow the anniversary like trends or whatever? What is a 6 year? Hey, Surrey. 6-year wedding anniversary gift options. Oh, shoot. I was too slow. Hey, Surrey. 6th wedding anniversary gift options. Oh, nothing comes up. Come on, lady. Let me see. You'll probably get it before me. I think it's supposed to be. Gifts by year. Of course, it's not popping up. There it is. If I can get down to it. Okay, so 6 years, candy or iron? Candy or iron? I'm going on my 9th. Willow or pottery? Ooh. My 8th was pottery or bronze. And I think I got pottery. I think we got pottery, the pottery in our house. Like, we have a bunch of new pottery now. You've been married 19? Well, I hope that it gets better. And I hope me and Vincent aren't like that at 19. I don't see it. I don't see it at all. Melly, did you just become a member? Did I miss something? Oh, okay. Good vibes. Thank you for giving a membership. I'm like, wait a minute. I swear Melly was just like gray. Thank you so much. I heard people say they hate PayPal a lot. I might have to switch, but I'm just used to it. Oh, I do have an ad blocker too. If you guys don't notice on my like on my, what are they called? News, like articles, like, you know how like you'll see on like their like other creators, you'll see what they've been looking at online, like bathing suits or watches or whatever, you know. And Vincent made it to where like you can't see any of that stuff because it's like, you know, he's like, it just looks bad because it doesn't, not that what I'm searching is bad, but like it just looks cluttery, you know, and clustery. Let me see if I can like give you an example. Okay, we'll bring her up. So like, I don't know if I can turn them off like right where, okay. So like this, you know, like right here on the side, you don't see a bunch of like, you know, different ads and stuff like that. Like right now it's already blocked 24. What if I undo it? Their advertisements, see, they'll pop up right there. See all the advertisements on the sides and stuff? So it's nice to have that. I haven't applied for no card, but you know, just showing you. Just showing you there. I love it. I love the ad blocker. It's little things like that that you can do for, you know, if you ever start a channel, it just makes it more appealing to me in my eyes anyway. I'm an OCD person and I like things in order and I like them to look very neat and very put together. I'm just that's just my personality. I can't help it. Yeah, and I hate ads. I think I hate all the ads. And then I have YouTube Premium, of course, because, you know, if you're a YouTube creator and you don't have YouTube Premium, then you need to get it. Because it sucks to skip ads. Especially if they pop up a lot, you know. I never get ads either. Yeah, squeaky. This one I have, it's really nice. This one is already blocked 185. I don't know what they're trying to put on the StreamYard, but I haven't had any troubles either. But it just won't let me reset my password or anything. Or like to my email. titaniumbuiltboo@gmail.com. Oh wait. Nope. It's so weird. I didn't forget my email. Maybe if I return to home, login. No. I wonder, like, I was gonna try to see if I could talk to somebody, but you know, I'll have to figure that out. I'll figure that out sometime tonight. Or tomorrow. Premium, Richard, it takes off all of the ads. And it's just a better it's just a much better, you know, experience. If you watch a lot of YouTube, if that's what you watch, it's definitely worth getting the YouTube Premium because I mean it just takes the ads off for you, like when you're watching, you know, YouTube. And I don't know what else it does. I've had it since I've had my channel, I think. That was like one of the things, you know. And then I got the premium on StreamYard. Like I have the highest package where you like where I can have like all these people like on panel and it's like all this crazy stuff, but I never use it. So I told Vince, I was like, I should just go down to like the free version because I think the free version gives you like so many hours of like to store your stuff, you know, like your videos. And then you can have like one person or think on your panel or something. So how much is premium? I think it's like $19, $20. It's kind of expensive, but it's worth it. The price went up on it. Stupid YouTube. Oh, and I found out today, I saw that you know, like a lot of YouTube creators, they'll be like, YouTube takes like I don't know, like a certain percent. We can never figure out the exact percent. It is 30%. I found out today because my second channel is like on the verge of being monetized. And so they were talking about me starting to be able to do memberships. And it said that I would receive a payout of 70% of the total, you know, that I got. So they would be taking 30%. Because I've heard a lot of people say like 40, 45, and I'm just like, nope. So it's 30%. That's a lot. I remember when I worked at a boutique, I got 30% off on my clothes, and I love that. That's a lot of money that, you know, I justified that. Good night, Nash Native. I was getting a headache too. I had to go grab some water. I'll have to look through my, yeah, I'm gonna have to look through my PayPal. Oh, you have Disney Plus, your Prime. Oh yeah, I have I have Prime. I need to get that. It went up. Ooh, I have it. I think I kept it so Vincent didn't have to, like, because we both had it and we're trying to like cut down on stuff because we're like, why we both have these things. I still think I have Fox Nation from when Nancy was on there. It was like a year ago. But I guess I'll jump off of here. I'm going to figure out that PayPal situation. That's really weird. And fix it in the Nightbot. I guess that's where it was. Or yeah, Nightbot. Magnami Nightbot. Let me see if I go over there. Cars. Yeah, that's so weird. Page couldn't be found. Okay. All right. Well, if not, I'll just make a new one. But thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. You guys being here. Thank you for the super chat. Nash Native, that was so funny. We do miss you, Barb. We're here for you, Barb. We're here for you. We know that you like us. She's probably in the bushes lurking, smiling, just like laughing at us right now. But I want to say thank you again to everybody for being here tonight. I really do appreciate it. Thank you again for coming to today's live. All the day lives that you guys have been coming to, it's been great. And I thank you guys for watching it on replay. Thanks for all the times that you guys watch the lives on the replay. I do appreciate that as well. Don't worry if you ever get sick of, or if you ever want more content of me and you're not sick of me, I have plenty of videos to watch on my channel. So thank you guys so much again for being here tonight. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Have a wonderful, Friday. Have a wonderful Friday tomorrow at work, if you're at work. If not, I'll see you here on the YouTube streets. I'll be on tomorrow. So bye, guys.